Hello and welcome to Rev Sports. This is Trisha Ghoshal, Sneha Sheesh, and Boria Majumdar from Old Trafford. And we have today, of course, India practice in the morning session, 9:30 to 12:30.
It's actually
Though
getting over
nobody
now.
was, yeah, nobody was here by 9:30. They wanted to come in a little late, which is understandable. But
We had
Boria,
an intense session
yeah,
yesterday also,
yeah.
so it's totally fine. I mean, intense 3 hour session, multiple people trained inside. In fact, we should talk about all of that as well.
Yes, yeah, no, please. Um, you know, we have spoken a lot about practice session, and it was unusual practice session. It wasn't nothing like nothing out of the box happened for us to directly discuss. What have you given us? Oh, okay. Directly discuss on practice session. But I want to ask something else. From yesterday and today, it does seem that probably Prema is playing and not Radha Yadav.
Yes, I think whatever we have seen so far, it seems that the team might take that bold decision of playing Prema Rawat ahead of Radha Yadav. But let's see, you never know. Till the last moment, anything can happen.
Yeah,
I think
sure.
yes, but whatever we have seen, the way Prema Rawat has been, has been doing those fielding drills, has been bowling in the nets, and the way she has already grouped into the group. I think it's the signs are quite there that okay, the team management might try hard against South Africa only, and you have already predicted that, or you have said that they should do that.
Yeah.
Just use her because the variety will be there, and she is a better batter as well compared to Radha Yadav, better bowler obviously with a leg spin, and obviously yeah, maybe in the fielding department Radha Yadav is the best one that you have, but still
Radha Yadav in fielding department
yeah,
is the best
in
in
the
India
best one.
right now.
Yes, but
So
Prema is also decent enough, good enough. I
yeah,
will
she's
say.
good.
Yeah,
She's
I
good.
think I think yesterday also we saw some sharp catches
Yeah.
while doing that sharp catching drills, even in the
But
boundary
here's my
catches also.
point. Here's my point. Whether Radha plays or Prema plays, I think the bigger picture that you have to see is tomorrow's game is your decisive game. Even if you lose by 1 run or 2 runs, you are in a tough position because South Africa from there on goes on to play Bangladesh and Netherlands. And while Netherlands, it's fantastic to see Netherlands' growth, but the truth of the story is 209 they conceded against India, and 219 against
Australia.
Friends fan. Yes, it's Hugsy. But sad news today because one of the directors of Friends passed away, though he was 85. And don't say you have no idea. You are not a Friends fan. I know
No,
that.
no, I have watched the series, whole series.
Okay, name three of the characters.
You just confused me. I have watched. I can remember when I was working in Bangalore. I watched the whole series. I
Sure, you
think
name three characters.
I think it's Joe,
Joey,
Joey,
yes,
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 Joey, Rachel,
yes.
and that main character. What is the name?
All of them are main
Yeah,
characters.
yeah. जोई रेचल
Rachel के साथ
ये
what is
वही
the
वही
name?
नेम याद नहीं आ रहा है भाई
Ross.
Ross.
But anyway,
Because I am very bad at watching television series, so yeah.
he is very bad at watching television series. He is very bad at reading as well. So nothing common.
What happened?
No. Somebody commented because I'm wearing this T-shirt. It's a Friends TV show T-shirt, Hugsy.
Okay.
So somebody commented, and he said today one of the directors of Friends had passed away. I was saying that he was nodding his head very seriously and saying yes. So I said name
No, no,
three characters.
he's in form. So today we had a
Yes.
bit of an accident. So we had a bit of an accident. Our apartment key got stuck. Now this is a freakish one.
Yeah.
This is a freakish one. So we were trying to go out for practice. So what happened was the key just got stuck in the keyhole, and literally for 1 hour we kept trying. The apartment people kept trying. The plumber kept the janitor came, the security person
Everybody
came.
was there.
Everybody tried. Everyone tried.
Yeah.
And to be honest, all of them did try
Yeah.
to help us out. Nothing happened. So the key is still stuck, by the way, in the apartment keyhole. Now, as we were, and it is incredible. This man has this innate
And we had to
ability.
change the apartment.
Precisely. So we requested that we need a new apartment, etc. So all that got processed. So we managed to get a new apartment. As we are moving everything, and we are harassed. As you can understand, if you had to pack again. You had to pack again. The kitchen stuff had to be removed. So it was quite crazy. So the morning went for a toss. And as we are moving everything, Sneha in full seriousness tells us, and what about the key? I said, what do you mean? I mean, it is because of the key that we are having to do all this. What do you mean the key? So he literally was
Literally asked us to wait.
the key. He was asking us, wait, let me take the key. Arey, for 2 hours we tried, bus 2 hours, and he wanted the key. So he's in form. He can say anything. He's in jolly good form. If India plays half as good as him, South Africa will be thumped.
Yeah.
But Snehashish has been in royal form. I mean, clearly he's missing Calcutta. I don't know who he is missing, but and in full seriousness, wait, boy, come on, boy. I mean, anyway, let's get going on the practice. What I liked about the training that happened last night also, after a point, Arundhati Reddy, Richa Ghosh, and Radha Yadav had come inside. So let us give you a bit of understanding how the training happens in Manchester. So unlike in Birmingham, where the training area is just next to the stands, here you have to walk a bit, which is behind the indoor coaching center or next to the indoor coaching center. So there are two training areas. One, you obviously can train inside the main stadium. Second, there is an indoor coaching center where there are multiple nets where you can train during rain breaks or whatever, where Rishabh Pant and the men's team used to train last year. Number three, there are a number of nets about 20-30 meters next to the indoor coaching center. So what the Indians did yesterday after finishing their fielding drills, catching with tennis ball, single hand catching, which Amol Mazumdar was getting all of them to do in batches. So one batch was Smriti, Shafali, Deepti, one batch was Harman, Richa, and Prema Rawat. So they were taking these catches. After that, they all went out to the outside nets, outside of the stadium, inside the precinct, but outside the main stadium. Within about 15 minutes, Arundhati Reddy, Richa Ghosh, and Radha Yadav, the three of them came back, put up a net inside the stadium next to the practice pitch, one of the practice pitches, and started playing there. So Radha Yadav, a point that Trisha Ghoshal made about, has the straight bat video come out? Not yet.
Is it?
The Laura, no, not yet.
No.
So you will see a video come
Time zones are all off.
out this evening. It's 5 o'clock now.
Yeah.
You will see it at 7 p.m. Yeah, we are doing 5 at 5. So you will see that at 7 p.m. We were analyzing this, that has it happened for players that the strength becomes the weakness? You have seen that happen multiple times with Rohit Sharma. Rohit Sharma is a brilliant puller and hooker of the cricket ball. So, but instinctively he goes for that shot, and oftentimes he's gotten out. So Trisha was trying to make that point about Laura Woolwart. Laura Woolwart, and she was giving the Sophie Molyneux example, that first match inside out over extra for 6, and then Sophie Molyneux bowled a ball wide, and Laura Woolwart was out. Yesterday, when the Indians were training, these three inside, and we were watching very closely, Radha Yadav was trying to go wide to Richa Ghosh. Richa Ghosh did play a lovely drive, but the ball was deliberately being bowled wide. Is there a plan there? We don't know. Is something that is brewing that, okay, will India push Laura Woolwart wide? We don't know. Richa Ghosh was trying to clear, and Arundhati Reddy was
Maybe
consciously...
just for Richa also, because when Richa comes out to bat, and the bowlers will push it outside so that it is out of her hitting zone.
But she was trying. At least 4 balls I saw Radha Yadav do that.
Yeah.
So there was a special drill she was trying to do. And Arundhati Reddy, every time she was running in, she was telling herself this. So bowl within the stumps, and not go leg. So clearly, we have so far seen a lot of intent on the part of the Indians. I am not for once saying they will win every game, go on to win, or anything like that. But we have seen effort, we have seen intent, and that has been a standout. Press conference updates, if you have any. Okay, because we came out to do the live. We will give you the updates. But any other points from practice that you want to talk about?
No,
What is your sense of Prema Rawat? Both of you saw Prema Rawat yesterday and today.
I think she's bowling well, to be honest. I mean, not surprised that she's bowling well. I've seen her bowl like this. But what I'm really liking Snehashish is the pace she's bowling at. It's one thing, and I was pointing it out to you that, see, it's one thing that I'm repeatedly saying, because of her action and because of her build. She's not very tall. Don't confuse when tomorrow she's on TV, somebody comes and writes to me and I get this notes. You said so and so is so. No, I didn't mean tall means tall, 6 feet. No, she's short, but she becomes taller when she's delivering. So the release point is high up, and the release point is high up when, and she'll extract bounce,
Hmm.
which is very interesting. If at the other end someone like a Deepthi is bowling or a Charni is bowling, probably is not extracting as
Yeah,
much
it can
bounce,
confuse the
especially
batters.
Deepthi, and it can actually make the batter struggle. Again, someone like Laura Woolworth will still find it easier, and these are finer points. I know a lot of people might not like it, but the truth is, Laura Woolworth, Annery Derrickson, these people are taller. For them to handle the difference in bounce is very different from someone like a Sunelu, and we have seen that yes, Laura Woolworth is effective, but if Sunelu comes in and gets that anchor part sorted, it is going to be very, very different. After speaking about Prema Rawat, I actually have another question for the two of you.
Yes. No, yeah, I think as you said,
You watched Prema bowl very
yeah,
closely yesterday
yeah.
in that nets. Give us that understanding. Tell our viewers what you saw.
Hmm. Yes, as Tushadi mentioned, I think she was bowling pretty decent enough, and especially against Shefali Verma, I think she was looking very good. Even one or two occasions, Shefali Verma, uh, one, yeah, even
You people are in form, boss. You people are in form. All of a sudden, she tells me, "Where is the phone? Where is the phone? The phone is on the line." You people are in genuine form.
yes. Okay, but yes, I think she was bowling very beautifully to Shefali Verma.
Yeah.
Even one or two occasions where they are where Shefali Verma couldn't understood the pace of the
Not a
delivery.
great news for us.
Yeah, but still, I think even Prema Rawat is kind of a surprise for this whole batch
Yeah.
also, right? So I think they will get accustomed maybe in the next two
And
seasons.
you are absolutely correct. That is because we haven't had
spinners.
leg spinner
Yeah.
since 2024 December, if I'm not wrong,
After Asha
where
Chopra and Priya Mishra got
Priya
injured before
Mishra,
that only.
Asha Shobna.
Asha Shobana, I think, was the last
Yeah.
leg
Yeah,
spinner
Asha Shobna
in
was
the
the last leg.
2024
Yeah,
T20 World Cup.
yes.
Yes.
There, I thought even after that in one of the series, Priya was there.
Maybe the New Zealand home series, the ODI.
Yes, she was there. She did not play,
Play, yeah.
but she was there. After that,
No,
even
yes.
Indian batters have not played leg spinners.
Much. Yes, absolutely.
Question for you both. Now that you've seen her, yesterday I liked her body language in the fielding drill also. Are you going to take that chance and play her?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
If not tomorrow, then when? Because if you lose tomorrow, win tomorrow, whatever happens, okay. Here's the thing which you had spoken about yesterday, and I'm harping on that point itself. Now you get in Radha Yadav because you want to give Prema some space or whatever. But Radha Yadav performs well. Do you drop her against Bangladesh? That would be stupid to do, right? So you're playing her against Australia as well. Australia's going to smash Radha for sure with that speed. You want to bring in the variation.
Not Manchester.
Yes, you want to bring in, and most importantly, when you have variation, bring in variation.
Leg spinner always, boss.
Yeah.
You have
Yeah.
wicket taking option. You have to play wicket taking options and not containment options all the time. Spin will be the key here in Manchester. Wicket is slow. Yesterday also we saw that spin will be the key. You have wicket taking options, you play. So both Trisha and Snehashish, as I'm saying, I mean both of them. That's why I asked the question that would you take that chance and play Prema Rawat? Because look, you play Prema and then something backfires. Young lady, young player. Lot will be said of Harman and Omol. People will come hard. Why did you not play Radha? Why did you take a chance and play Prema? But they will have to kind of soak that in. This is one of those calls, a critical call which can go your way, and if it doesn't, then you open yourself up to criticism.
Yes, but I mean, either way, I think if you don't play Prema now, then I don't see Prema playing the World Cup at all.
See, the fact that Prema Rawat was training yesterday means the call was taken instantly. She was flown instantly. So there is a clear-cut thinking, there's clarity of thought. They didn't take a day. They didn't take 2 days to get her here. She was out there training by the time we reached. And the first thing you all said to me was, there's Prema Rawat. So clearly, I understand there is clarity of thought that India wants a wicket-taking option out there.
And that is because India has seen that they are not taking wickets. They are not picking up enough wickets. that is there, and that is trouble. The other thing what I wanted to talk about is India prepared enough for Shabnim Ismail? Don't think of, a lot of people will say, oh, Shabnim Ismail hasn't played. Shabnim Ismail has played. I know she has gone for runs, but let's remember this, that Shabnim Ismail has not been, unlike Dane. When she made a comeback just before the 2025 World Cup, Dane van Niekerk was not playing anywhere, so she was out of cricket. Shabnim Ismail was not hasn't been out of cricket. She has been playing franchisee cricket, which means she has been bowling to international batters. She has been bowling that level. See, it's T20s. One day you'll get hit, one day you will not get hit. But my only question is, none of our bowlers are even close to that speed. How much will that bother how much will that bother the likes of Shafali, Smriti? And when I say bother, I'm not just saying bothering,
Yeah.
even say, for example, a Jemmy, the fast ball, and Shabnim Ismail is still pretty fast.
Yes, absolutely. I think
And we
that
have seen these people struggle against Shabnam Ismail in WPL.
Yes, yes, and that extra pace, can be pivotal. I think because basically, when it comes to Indian batters, the kind of pacers that they face, be it in the nets or be it in the other franchise leagues, also, it is very rare to get that kind of a piece.
Yeah.
I think in this world, if you see, I think the Lauren Filer may be one
Yeah.
bowler that can match that pace a little bit closer to that, but otherwise, it is very rare to find those kind of pacers.
And because Shabnam Ismail is short, and I know a lot of people will be like, why has this become about short and tall? But
Speediness.
the skiddiness, she's quick and she's skiddy quick and comes in. It's a dangerous combination. Boryada, do you think that not playing someone faster in the nets could be one thing? Yes, they were having net bowlers, that's there, but still, you're not playing bowlers who are as fast as Shabnam Ismail. How much does that becomes a surprise factor for our batters?
See, there's nobody as even close. If
Yeah.
you're bowling 100, 103, 104, she'll bowl 120. That's quite a this thing. Having said that, you've now got throwers. You have throwers, you have bowling machines. So you have throwers, you have bowling machines, you have all of that where you can adjust. And I know for a fact that Manchester Indoor Training School,
Yeah.
there you have all of these options,
Yeah.
because last year you saw the men get trained. So it is not as if they can't use that particular pace. There are multiple throwers. In fact, who was throwing that day? One of the throwers was giving practice to Smriti, to Dipti as well, when that specific drill was going on. So I think they will know. They will know. The one thing is research, where I will give Amol Mazumdar full marks, because he will be ready. He will be ready with his own take on Shabnim. So while you haven't played that quality pace bowling in terms of speed, but you will be able to prepare with all of the stuff that there is around at the moment. How much impact will she have? Look, it will depend. Again, I mean, the wicket is slow. The wicket will be slow. So the Shabnim Ismail factor is an interesting one. To what extent Shabnim Ismail will dent India? Short ball is what I am more worried about with Shafali Verma. Short ball is what I'm more worried about with Richa Ghosh. Because if she gets the ball to jump up, because even the last day when Shafali got a 50, there was one awkward pull and the ball could have gone to hand, the Netherlands match. So short ball with Shabnim Ismail is something I'm a tad worried about.
Oh, okay. Yes, and the other thing that is, that is very fascinating as far as I'm concerned. I like taking out these nooks and patterns and all that, but the effect that the presence of Shabnim Ismail has had on Marizane Cap.
Oh yes,
I mean, Cap is a hungry performer, yes.
even
But-
Dhaka bowling well.
Even Khaka bowling well. That sudden comeback of Shabnim Ismail has suddenly made the whole bowling team rise and perform. Their bowling has been good. One Fatima Sana innings does not make it bad. But the truth is, be it against Australia in the unofficial games, be it in the warm-ups, be it even in the matches that they lost here, their bowling hasn't been the problem. Batting, of course,
They're top notch.
batters are top notch. Batting has not been top notch, right?
And
Yes.
they've lost wickets in a cluster.
Yes.
Australia and Pakistan. So both teams, I mean, India has lost wickets in a cluster in that England series. South Africa has also lost. Both teams, see, India has won 2 games, but except the last 2 overs against Pakistan, have you looked really comfortable? Maybe not. You were 132 at the end of 18. Pakistan bowled bad, and Richa Ghosh played some excellent shots. In those last 2 overs, you went to 170. It was a 150 score because India was stuck at one point, especially against Sadia Iqbal and Nasra Sandhu.
Yeah.
So Pakistan, you have to keep that in mind. Against the Netherlands, you got off to a flyer, but even Netherlands got off to a flyer. So has India ticked all boxes? Maybe not. So both teams
and
are
see,
coming
that's the
in.
difference. That's what I was saying. Australia has reduced Netherlands to 27 for 2.
Yeah. In 6 overs.
We could not get more than we have got 2 wickets in both the power plays taken together, and we have not looked at danger. It's one thing not picking up wickets. For example, Shami, he is a bowler who could have probably had
Being unlucky,
50 more wickets. Yeah, but he doesn't because there were so many so near yet so far.
No, it wasn't unlucky.
Yeah.
Frankly, India did not induce chances.
Exactly.
We got 3, 2 against Pakistan, 1 against the Dutch.
Yeah.
But the first 4 overs in both matches, Pakistan we conceded 37,
Yeah.
Dutch we conceded 30.
30.
So we actually allowed both teams to race off to a flyer. Pakistan was 50 for 2, Netherlands was 40 for 1.
Yeah.
Both times Deepti Sharma came and checked.
That's where,
That's what you had to actually go to Deepti Sharma. Now you will say Shriyanka Patil unfortunately got injured. True. But the first 4, your pace bowlers weren't
No,
effective.
but against Pakistan, Shriyanka bowled and Shriyanka was all over the place. Again, not taking anything away from her bowling ever. I'm not saying she would have never changed her line and length, but I'm saying it's not like Shriyanka also looked dangerous against Pakistan. You remember we were discussing.
Yeah, the first over was
Yeah.
good, but the second over all over the place.
She was all over the place. She got hit for 2 sweeps on
Bowling leg side-ish
bowling leg side-ish deliveries, and that has been an Indian bowling problem.
Oh, yes.
Down the leg, I think the plan is not to give the batters room, but you don't want to give the room on either side.
Exactly. You have
You
to
don't.
end on no wicket to wicket bowling. You have to stick to that. But
Yes, and it's not easy, but that's what it has to be.
yes, I think if you want to be the best team,
Yeah.
in that World Cup, if you really want to win the World Cup, then you have to excel in this kind of
Tournaments are only won by tournaments are won by good bowling sides.
bowling side.
Okay, let's also give the update. We had said that we will also give the update about the men. India versus Afghanistan, 10 Afghanistan all out for 218. 5-wicket haul for Prasidh Krishna. Bharat Ramraj, your bowler. 8.2 overs, 2 maidens, 23 runs and 5 wickets for Prasidh Krishna. Prasidh Krishna, yes, making a case, a strong case. India using hit the deck. Hard, tall bowlers, Gurnur Brar, Prasidh Krishna, Hashmatullah Shahidi getting 100. Hashmatullah Shahidi getting 100. Azmatullah Omarzai getting a 50. That's the Afghanistan scoreline. 218 all out, which I don't think India will break too much of a sweat. We have to see if Shubman Gill continues with his red-hot form as ODI skipper. We've also got to see what Ishan Kishan does. I would want to see Rohit Sharma get a big one.
Yeah.
Look sublime. I have watched the highlights. That 40 plus was an excellent innings, but 100% you would want to see a Rohit Sharma big innings and see where that goes. But interesting, 218 all out. Prasidh Krishna 5 wickets. People decide they will only call during the show. So I've got to. so you'll just go.
Yeah.
Yes, I think some time for some comments.
Yes. Okay. I'm work in progress. All of us are work in progress. Trishadi, Georgia Wall doing good wicket keeping in Netherlands match to good catch. Yes. And it's very interesting how beautifully, I know they don't have the ICC trophy for quite some time now, but the truth is how beautifully Australia has replacements for every player.
The transition is
Why do
quite
we not find replacements? See,
yeah.
Beth Mooney today retired hard. But I think she got cramps or something. But Georgia Wall has taken on the wicket keeping duties and has already taken a good catch. In fact, when they practice, 3-4 wicket keepers suddenly are there. So I think that is extremely important. Say, for example, Talia McGrath has not even got a chance to play in the playing 11, even despite the injuries that Australia has had. But Talia McGrath is put under pressure and ensured, yes, and ensured that she practices. Oh, okay. And it's ensured that she has particular plan for practicing. So Australia has. Can you stop your phone from getting locked?
I am.
Close out in the next couple of minutes.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
have promised a Clive Lloyd lunch.
Yes. Sambhavi, give me it. Trishadi, will Shriyanka stay with the team till the World Cup ends? I don't know about that, but she's here in Manchester as of now. I know, but maybe she'll leave.
Yeah, was but she might leave because
Yeah.
3 months she's being treated, or her details were being sent to Dr. Dinsha Padiwala, is what I know. And from what I understand, it's 3 months. Tisha and Sneha broke that story.
Yeah.
Ligament tear in the ankle. Will she stay on much like Rishabh Pant last time? We don't know yet, but 3 months gone. So one wants to see Shreyanka Patil return during the domestic season.
Yes. What we'll do is we can Shriyanka Trishadi. Shriyanka Trishadi क्या है?
মানে ওটাই বলছি।
अच्छा.
Prema Rawat, good replacement of Shriyanka Trishadi.
Yes, I
Shubham
agree.
Keshu.
Yes, Shubham. And I think both of us can easily be called as the biggest advocates of Prema Rawat. Even before the name was around anywhere, we have been screaming at the top of our voices, why isn't Prema Rawat there? And more than Prema Rawat, we are happy that she's here, I think. But on a more serious note, since we have promised a legend of the game, Clive Lloyd,
And we're taking him to a
lunch.
new restaurant. We've not tried it either.
We have not tried it either, so pray for us that the
Just
food
like
is
Prema,
good.
it's a surprise.
Just like Prema, it's a
But the
surprise.
best part about Sir Clive yesterday was Sir Clive in full seriousness tells Snehashish, a drink, and Snehashish is doing this. So he says, what? Sir, water. Only water? Vodka? Some rum and coke? Snehashish.
Only water.
So only water. Sir Clive was very, very disappointed. Now my final story before you end. So here's
I
Oxford.
thought
So,
we'll talk about
so-
my coffee also.
so Clive and I are staying together in a St. John's guest house in Oxford during the ICC conference which I had organized. 3 a.m. in the morning. Sir Clive has had his share of drinks. There's this much left. So I'm like, Sir Clive, we need to sleep. So let me throw this away. Yeah, well, hold on. You never throw a drink. Give it to And then Sir Clive says, let's take a walk and we will sleep. Sir Clive, 3 o'clock. 5 minutes, Oxford. So we go out. Here we are walking. 4 or 5 young boys are coming towards us. Sir Clive, me, and Harun Lorgat, former ICC CEO. 3 of us are walking the streets of Oxford. So these boys come and like stop like this. So Sir Clive thinks at 3 a.m. in the morning, people have recognized him. So Clive stops there. So one guy comes in. I know who you are. Yes, you're the boxing promoter, Don King. Sir Clive was furious. Boxing promoter, Don. He walks away. Those boys go. Sir Clive at 3 a.m. at Knox.
The Ian Botham one was also good.
Ian Chappell, I
Ian
thought.
Chappell.
Ian Chappell.
Yeah.
That was in Pakistan. So they came and said, we know who you are. You are the Australian captain, Ian Chappell. Wrong country, wrong color.
With that, we are from the right country, right, and we are here
Right place.
following the right team. Now to go to the right place for lunch, we need to close the show. We'll be coming back and we'll have a chat today. Also, we are going to visit the Etihad Stadium. Rohan Chaudhary, we are going to give you a call and make you feel a little jealous. See you guys. Thank you. We'll come back and we'll take your questions maybe in the next live. Yeah. Thank you.